Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from across the world. My name is Omenoko Emeka Moses of this channel, Omenoko Lifestyle channel, apparently. So I welcome you to my channel today. Yesterday was our day 46 of our beans farming experiment and day 24 of March 2025. Yesterday, I added fertilizers to the farm. I added NPK, nitrogen. NPK is the short form for nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. I added it to the farm to give it some life and help it. Today is our day 47 of our beans farming experiment. Today is 25th of March 2025. Yesterday, flowers were not out. Just I've not looked at it today, although they have wet the farm, the beans for me. But today we want to go and also check if the beans have come out. But before the beans come out, I want to talk about some things. I want to talk about nutrients that are needed in the soil for beans to grow healthy. Before we go look at it, I can't keep showing you beans that have not produced or haven't gone past a stage every day. So I need to talk about something every day. That's why I'm doing this. So I make my research and I come out to just tell you all that. So those that are interested will know one or two things that are needed for beans farming. So yesterday I added NPK to the garden. So I decided today I want to talk about nutrients that are required for beans to grow very well. So I'll talk about different types. There are nutrients that are needed in large quantities and there are nutrients that are needed in small quantities. Beans require several essential nutrients for healthy growth and pod formation. For the pod to form properly, there are certain nutrients that are required. These nutrients can be classified into macronutrients, that's those needed in large quantities, and micronutrients, those needed in not so large quantities, maybe insignificant, but let it just be there to help the plant. So now the macronutrients, I'll talk about six briefly. Macronutrients, I'll talk about six of them. So the first I want to talk about under the macronutrients is the nitrogen. Nitrogen is essential for leaf and stem growth. Beans are legumes and they fix their own nitrogen itself. I've said this before. Although beans requires nitrogen, but it knows how to trap nitrogen from the atmosphere and fix in the soil for itself. But still, it may still require some supplementation of the nitrogen in early stage. So before you plant, you can actually put some nitrogen in the soil to help the beans. Then two, phosphorus. Phosphorus is the second element in the NPK formation that I added yesterday. Phosphorus helps root formation, flower formation, and pod setting. So number three is potassium. Potassium improves overall plant health, disease resistance, and enhanced quality. So the potassium, it improves the overall plant health. It also helps to resist diseases and also enhance beans quality. Then we have calcium, number four. Calcium supports cell wall strength and prevents diseases like blossom end rot. Calcium is good. Supports cell wall strength and prevents diseases like the blossom end rot. Then magnesium. Magnesium is also part of the nutrients that are needed in large quantity in beans farming. Beans require magnesium in large quantity. It's essential for photosynthesis as it's a key component for chlorophyll. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants make their own food through the sunlight. So magnesium helps in photosynthesis. You understand? Number six is sulfur. Sulfur is needed for protein synthesis and overall plant metabolism. Protein synthesis and overall plant metabolism, that's what sulfur is needed for. So these are the six elements or nutrients that are needed in large quantity by beans. When you're farming beans, these are needed in large quantity. Then there are also nutrients that are needed in small quantity, which is being termed micronutrients. First one is iron. It helps in chlorophyll formation and enzyme function. Iron helps in chlorophyll formation and enzyme function. Number 2 is zinc. Zinc is the second one. It helps in hormone production and enzyme activation. Number 3 is manganese. Manganese supports photosynthesis and nitrogen metabolism. Number 4 is boron. Boron is important in cell wall strength and flower formation. Number 5 is copper. Copper helps with enzyme function and seed production. Okay, seed production. Copper helps in enzyme function and seed production. Then number 6, molybdenum. So there are rhizobium bacteria in the roots, and with molybdenum, it helps to trap nitrogen and fix it in the soil for the beans to use. That's a good one. So soil fertilization tips. How to fertilize your soil. Beans, like I said this before, beans prefers the pH value of the soil. A well-drained loamy soil with a pH value of 6 to 7.0. 6 to 7.0. So if the soil is deficient, apply a balanced fertilizer, e.g. NPK. I said it, which I did yesterday. I applied NPK. So if the soil is deficient, apply a balanced fertilizer, e.g. NPK, before planting. Use organic matter, compost or manure to improve soil fertility. Avoid excessive nitrogen fertilization, as they can lead to lush foliage at the expense of pod formation. Oh, okay. If you add too much NPK, you will have so much leaf instead of it to be forming pods. God, everything is needed in moderation. If you add so much NPK, you'll be having so much leaves, that's lush leaves, at the expense of pod formation. So instead of the beans to be forming pods so that beans can come out, you will be having very green looking, very nice looking leaves, but you will not have beans because the pods won't form. Okay, so avoid excessive nitrogen fertilizers, as they can lead, not necessarily the NPK, the nitrogen in it can lead to lush foliage at the expense of pod formation. Inoculating seeds with rhizobium bacteria can enhance nitrogen fixation. Inoculating seeds with rhizobium bacteria can enhance nitrogen fixation. I think this will be done at the Research Institute. I don't know how seeds can be inoculated with rhizobium bacteria to enhance nitrogen fixation, if not at the Research Institute. So I've watched some videos of some other content creators on agriculture, and they talk about getting seeds from the Research Institute. So if that's the way it's done, then that's awesome. So with this, I'm going to end today, but let's go see what the beans farm looks like today. Today, again, is the day 47 of our beans farming experiment. It's also the 25th day of March 2025. Whoa, we've gone 45 days. We have about 30 more days to go for this experiment to be over. Let's hope things happen now. We're expecting flowers. Let's go see if flowers have started coming out. Remember yesterday I spaced it out. Let me go see what it's looking like today. Thank you. So we're outside to look at the beans. Looking good today. But let me flip the camera so you can see what it looks like yourself. Okay. So this is it. Beans looking good. Well spaced now. Can see well spaced beans. So let's see if the overall it actually looks like it has improved. I don't know, but that's what I feel like from what I'm seeing. Seems well spaced now, and the leaves are not looking as weak as it looked day before yesterday, but still no signs of flowers. No signs of flowers on its day 47. I don't know if this thing is flour trying to come out. So this one, let's see if this can be rescued. I don't know what is causing this one to die. You can see rust there. The leaves too were rusting. You can see those spots on the leaf. Just hope it's not root rot leading to the rusting. So that's it. Okay, so we are back from viewing the farm, the plants, and nothing much, but I think it looks a little better. I don't know if it's my imagination. You know, sometimes when you put in effort into something, you're actually expecting a good result. So your mind will be telling you that yes, your effort paid. So maybe that's what's happening to me right now. But I actually feel honestly the leaves are looking better. You judge for yourself. You can drop your observation in the comment section, because the other day the leaves were looking weak, like they were falling down. So, and that was what was happening when I planted behind my window, the garden behind my window there. The place looked clumsy. So I think by this spacing I've done, I think there's something better happening there. So nothing much to say again. I just want to say thank you this time around. Let's head to day 48, which is tomorrow, which is which is going to be 26th of March 2025. If you're visiting the channel for the first time, please like this video, drop a comment for me, ask your questions, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel to help my algorithm watch the videos. I know agriculture is not really that entertaining and it's not easy, but somebody has to do it. So, and I've taken my time and I want to do it. So encourage us, like, drop a comment, just leave me a comment and like the video, and I'll be happy. Basibe, Omenical Lifestyle.